Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the 2025 Encore Fantasy Review. It's yours truly, the Turks. On today's review, Hall of Fame voting revealed. We're recording this a little bit later, don't worry about it. The bench spot fiasco. Number 1 G spot, pick the clicks. The new guys, the champs. Who knows? Beginner's luck. Here we go. Welcome back. So, not a lot of movement except that pitchers and catchers report. Spring training, it's happening. Standings are what they are. Draft order, no movers or shakers. Kyle's head's still fat. Were Tony's notes concise? Let's get right into it. No, they were not. In a world where, I'm reading these jokes I wrote, 3/4 of the league works for software and or the government, we should have AI taking notes during this. The vote was to reduce bench spots by 2. A bunch of people bent the knee to get their extra IL spot, which I don't really like. I mean, you can have a guy sitting there, and then he's going to be moved into the 60 day. And then next thing you know, you're Kyle, and you got 4 guys on the 60. Or Shooter, and he's complaining. He's complaining hard. But right there, front and center on the window, like the 6 spots, I mean, this is all an afterthought. Tony did the right thing, but the 6 spots shouldn't even been an option. So here we are, back to where we began, and we reduced the bench spots by 2. Everyone wins. Everyone wins. I'm seeing on the feed Spencer Horwitz is battling a wrist injury. Of course he is. So what does one more IL spot and two less bench spots mean? Well, you can see I'm using the Always Sunny Charlie on the beat, trying to solve crimes. Back and forth, do-si-do, here we go. It basically means the pot's going to be driving up, and the pickings are not going to be that slim. I'm excited to see what it means, especially with the acquisition staying in place with 7 pickups. So it's a good thing. We're funneling cash, folks. I wonder to myself, though, I feel like a double agent because behind the scenes, with less bench spots, Shohei's value definitely increases as a two-way player. Stop me if you heard that before. But I don't want to chatter too much about him because I think what's going to happen is, the Hobbs will come for the Shohei, right? He'll come over to his dojo. He'll ask to be invited in. The Hobbs will take off his shoes. And he'll break Shohei's hip. It happens. It always does. I mean, the defending champ's fortunes have only gone as planned, as scripted, but, I'll shut it down before draft day. So, yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued. I think it's going to be great. A lot of action. It's only good. We're not even going to address the Hall of Fame. I mean, it is what it is. My guys got in. Just move the baseball cards over to the Hall of Fame box. Ka-ching. We're moving on from the bench spot. Number 1 G spot was, I think, originally when I posted this, was just the Shohei Ohtani G spot. Hey, I guess. And then a little bit of league history. Usually the new guy comes in and wins. We have some history with that. I'm assuming Ghost won his rookie year. His brother came in and won. The Turks came in and won. Kyle came in and won. We weren't even sure about Kyle. And I don't know when Shooter debuted, but I'd look it up. I'm hoping Slider's wife gives him the Wi-Fi and he weighs in, goes back into the history books and tells us what went down. So Shooter, if you were a first-time entry and you won, bravo. New guys, we're looking at you. Normally, the new guy got the number one pick. You guys, Dan Stanley, you were there at poker. Moving on. So picks a click. Um, I've got to assume that one of the twins gets in. Shooter's always there. Shohei leading the way. We have the history of the new guys. So I think both new guys make it. And then rounding out, right? 6. Did I overstep? Not really sure. We don't care. We're getting to the best part of the show. Yeah. Maybe one of the lost amigos. Not certain. So, another exciting tidbit, I think, in the Hall of Records on the left-hand side, I don't know that anyone's gone back to back. I don't think they have. A lot of changing of the guard, doing some triplet, quadruple bounces between the twins, Shooter, Kyle, if you can believe it, and now me going a three-peat. But no back to back. Can we do it? Can we do it? We've got stats and ink looking up later for next week's show, possibly the performance of the defending champ in the next season's fantasy baseball season. I'm thinking about getting into it. So let's try it. Let's see if it happens. Let's take some outbound calls. Not feeling good about this one. Okay, let's go to the switchboard. Let's lay another outbound call. Maybe, potentially. It's kind of a hope and a prayer, I guess. This one should be good. Third time's the charm? Maybe? It's just not the same. It's downright embarrassing. Should all be available. Wow. A lot of action. I'm going to a Hail Mary. If you can't get this guy, then none of you should be none of you should own cell phones. I know better though. He's not going to answer. Same guy that doesn't get his Wi-Fi password and the joke fell flat. Anyways, that's the recap. Looking forward to the draft. It's kind of a jinx with the number one pick, defending champ. We're looking forward to Ghost going 3 for 3 in the toilet bowl / sucky. And I hope everyone enjoys my draft day costume. This is the Turks signing out. Be good. Remember to control the pet population.